everybody, it's the 13th Wolfman. You know what today is? Today is day 24 of the 31 Days of Horror. 31 movies, 31 days, 31 reviews, 31 videos, and hopefully 31 comments per video. But let's start with liking, subscribing, and sharing. Oh my. Like, subscribe, share, please. And comment. I always want to know what you have to say. By the way, there are other people doing the 31 days. There's the one and only MSJ, I Am the Ice Lord, Retro Horror, Random Horror, Have Cheeto Will View, Gore King, Jennifer Toshi, Double Shot J, Mood 616, the Gore King, and many, many, many others. Let's get to the movie. So today is alternative viewing number 3 actually. So I started off this month with watching Final Destination, the 5th movie first, and then watched the rest the first 3 in order. And then I watched The Exorcist Beginnings first, and then watched Exorcist and Exorcist 2. That's alternate viewing. Today we're watching Cabin Fever, Cabin Fever, Patient Zero first. And honestly, the funny thing about this movie is they could have called this movie anything. It's basically Cabin Fever, in name only. It's almost like this company went out, filmed a movie, and they're like, okay, let's call it Flesh-Eating Disease. No, that's not going to work. Let's call it, Bloody Vacation. No, that's not. Let's call it, like, Cabin Fever. That way people that like Cabin Fever and Cabin Fever 2 will think that it has something to do with this. And we'll call it Patient Zero, so you'll think that this is the beginning of the outbreak. It's just related to Cabin Fever in name only. There's really no connection. It's a good story, but I really do feel that they could have called this anything and still had a good story, And it's funny because this all takes place in, it was filmed in like 2013, and there's this guy's getting married. He goes to this little island in the Dominican Republic, meets up with his bride-to-be and her family, and he brings his friend, his brother, and this girl that he's known since, they grew up together in the same neighborhood. The girl's dating his friend. The girl's dating his brother. But all this little inconsequential stuff doesn't really matter. So they set up a bachelor party, where they rent out this nice yacht, and it's just going to be his little group of friends, plus, Penny, the girl he's known forever. And the brother and the friend, not the girl, but the brother and the friend are kind of like, hey, let's go up this way, where they're not supposed to go. It's off limits. They wind up on this abandoned island, which they think is abandoned, Virgin Beaches. But there's a facility there. And in this facility, they have Sean Astin. That's right, Rudy Rudiger from Rudy, or Samwise from Lord of the Rings, They have him locked in a cell. He's a carrier for disease, but he's not sick. Sound familiar? This was 10 years ago, and yet it sounds way too familiar. They're not willing to let him get off the island. A doctor, played by Mitch Ryan, wants to keep him there, study him, find out, if they can make a eradicator for this disease. Well, Sean has other plans. The disease breaks loose, and these 4 people that have no idea what's going on that are part of the bachelor party, wind up on the island, and all hell breaks loose. This is a gory movie, and that's kind of the fun thing about it. But as you're sitting there watching it and thinking, "Oh wow, I can't wait to see how it really doesn't connect. It doesn't, and it's kind of the letdown of the whole thing. I forgot about this movie. I reviewed this years ago for RLJ. They sent it to me for free, and I just forgot. Like I said, I forgot about it. I've always liked the Cabin Fever movies, and this has got like I said, this got a lot of gore in this movie, and just gore and sludge and I don't know what you call it, pus. Let's call it pus. It's a good story, but again, I feel that it could be called anything. It could have been called Contagion Island. But yeah, Sean Astin looks great in this movie. And Mitch Ryan does a good job. Everyone does a good job. No one from this movie became... I mean, Sean Astin was already known. Mitch Ryan was already known. But no one else became really famous from this movie. And it's kind of sad because everyone did a really good job. I don't really have a lot to say about this movie. I mean, it was nice to watch for the 31 Days of Horror. And I kind of watched it as a prequel to Cabin Fever, but payoff wasn't there. Watch it. I mean, if you're into this kind of movies, the doctor movies, that kind of stuff, I say watch it. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I'm saying that it's a good movie with a terrible title, is what I'm saying. With that being said, like I said before, always like, subscribe, share, comment. As always, I am the 13th Wolfman, and I'm on the prowl.